Hello class 5. This is your geography class and we are going to start a new chapter from your geography book. So if you have the book, please take out the book and turn to page number 83. You can see here on the board I have also written that torrid zone. So that means we are going to start with the chapter torrid zone. Now students, you can see here I have drawn one globe. So you can see here, this is in the middle of the globe. You can see this is 0 degree. So 0 degree means this is equator. And as you know that equator divides the earth into two equal halves, northern hemisphere and this is southern hemisphere. This line is called the Tropic of Cancer. It is 23.5 degree north and this is 23.5 degree south. This is Tropic of Capricorn. If you see these lines, this is Arctic circle. This is 66.5 degree north and this is Antarctic circle 66.5 degree south, and this is 90 degree south North Pole, South Pole, and this is 90 degree north, that is North Pole. So this is North Pole and this is South Pole. So now you can see this earth from 0 degree to 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degree south. This place is called the torrid zone or hot zone. Okay, so this one 23.5 degree north to 66.5 degree north, this place is called temperate zone in the northern hemisphere. As the same 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree south, this place is called temperate zone of the southern hemisphere. This place 66.5 degree north to 90 degree and 66.5 degree south to 90 degree, this place, these two places, this place is called the frigid zone, and the frigid zone of the southern hemisphere, and this is frigid zone of the northern hemisphere. So in this way we divided the earth into three zones. So number one, that is called the torrid zone, number two, that is called the temperate zone, and number three, that is called the frigid zone. So we have three zones, and if you see that in different two hemispheres we have the that means like one torrid zone, one temperate zone, one frigid zone, and as the same in the southern hemisphere, one torrid zone, one temperate zone, and the frigid zone. So in this case you can see that total we have 6 zones, but generally we have this only 3 zones, that means the torrid zone, temperate zone, and this one the frigid zone. So we are going to learn about that torrid zone. Students, please look at the board. Here I have drawn some important place of the some places of the world. So you can see this is 0 degree, and this one from 0 degree to 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. This place, as you know, that this is called the torrid zone. Now torrid zone is also divided with some subdivisions. So from 0 degree to 10 degree north, 0 degree to 10 degree south, this is actually very near to the equator. You can see this place is very near to the equator, and this place is called the equatorial region. The weather of the equatorial region is very much different to the tropical region. Now what is about this tropical region? You see from 10 degree, like that 15 degree to 25 degree, okay, 15 degree to 25 degree north, and so here also 15 degree south to 25 degree south. This place is called actually the tropical region. Here the tropical region is having the different seasons. We have hot, that means summer, and like that, okay. So in tropical region we have different kinds of seasons, but in equatorial region, as the sun is giving the light directly, so here the thing is that what happens, so here we don't able to see any weather changes, okay. So you can see our India is actually lies in this tropical region, this here. So that's why we are being called as tropical country. Now you can see why I am telling that equatorial region is this from 0 degree to 10 degree, this name is called equatorial region. If you consider here, that means the sun. Okay, if you consider here, this is the sun. You can see that directly sun rays are falling upon the equatorial places. Okay, so this place is very 0 degree to 10 degree north and south. This place is very near to the equator. So here there we can only, that means the equatorial season, that means equatorial season is not season, there is no seasonal changes, nothing we can see. Only we can see that the heavy shower and hot and damp weather. Okay, as we are going up to the northern, going up in the north and going up in the south, far away from the equator. So when we are just leaving the equator, as we are going near to the pole, so we can change the seasons. Okay, that means it's here in tropical region we can see the seasonal changes very much. Students, you can look here that this is the world map. This is our world map, and here we can find out that where is the equator. This is the equator. Okay, and this is 0 degree, and this is Tropic of Cancer, this is Tropic of Capricorn. So this whole place is called torrid zone. Now 0 degree to 10 degree north to 0 degree to 10 degree south, this place is actually called the that means the equatorial region. Okay, so equatorial region, here we can see that which other countries is coming to the equatorial region. Here you can see the Middle Africa. Okay, that means the northern part of South America and Middle America, some parts also. Here we can see that means the Southeast Asia is very much is also in this equatorial region. Okay, now if we go to the tropical countries, so where are they, which are the tropical countries we can see. If you consider here, that is the 10 degree. So from 10 degree to 25 degree north, this place you can see India, it is in our India is also in tropical region. Now here some parts of Africa, some parts of Middle America and North America also, some parts, and here we can see in the southern that means hemisphere, if you come, so we can see that also some that means the some parts of Africa, here also South America, in Australia, Southeast Asia, some these places are actually in what to say that torrid zone, and especially this some places are also in the tropical zone. Okay, students, you can see here I have written equatorial region and tropical region. Now what are the that means characteristics of equatorial region and what are the characteristics of tropical region, now I am going to tell you. You can see in the equatorial region, here I have written 10 degree north and south. What does it mean? That means it actually we get equatorial region from 0 degree to 10 degree north and 0 degree to 10 degree south. But in tropical region, where we are getting this 0 from 15 degree to 25 degree in both the hemisphere. Now another point of that means another characteristics of equatorial region, that is it is very hot and humid. Why? Because you know that sun is giving that means its rays directly on equator, so obviously this place is very hot, and because of that it is very humid also. Okay, now this place is not like that, not like the equatorial region, but it is obviously hot summer and rainy months are there, and cooler that means the winters are cool. It's not very that means piercing wind, but piercing winter, but winter is actually here, winter prevails here. Then we can come to that next point, evergreen rainforest. That means in equatorial region we get to see that evergreen rainforest. Evergreen forest means, that means every time throughout the year this kind of we get some that means trees in this forest which are shedding off their leaves throughout the year. So that is why it is called evergreen rainforest. But here in this tropical region, this we can get deciduous trees. Deciduous trees means these trees are generally shedding off its leaves in a particular year, in a particular time of the year. Okay. Now another variety, that means another characteristics of equatorial region, here we get land and water animals, lots and lots of land and water animals, different kinds of land and water animals. Okay. In tropical region, plant eating and flesh eating animals we can see, wild animals also we can see. There also we get the animals, different kinds of animals, but here in equatorial region we get largest varieties of land and water animals. Okay. Now the next point, very few people, that means in equatorial region it's not the place, this place is not favorable for the human. It's not very good for that means it's these places are not good for the human beings, so obviously few people are living here. Basically the tribal people are living here, but here in the tropical region many people live. Many people live means here, that means basically farmers and people they are living who are working in cities and like towns like that, so they are living. Here we got only the tribal people, basically the tribal people, not only the tribal people, basically tribal people are there, some few people are there, but here we get many people.